sport's definitely alive now on the backstretch here at Saratoga.
Yeah, I was over. I said it earlier. Brian Dorenzo and I, our director, went over to the barn as he came into town yesterday, American Pharoah, with the state police escort. But you got to see him even earlier. You're right, as the plane flew in.
As the plane flew in, I actually owe a big thank you to Larry Ulrich of Tex Sutton, who's the first-class equine transportation and airline service that transports a lot of these horses through the air on Air Force or Air Force One, excuse me. So Larry actually put me in the car with him yesterday, and we went around all of the other cameras, and I actually got to walk up into the plane with American Pharoah and see him arrive with his plane mates, Funny Side, and his pony, Smokey. So it was the most incredible experience. Here you can see the police cars as we are pulling through and around, and there is, of course, American Pharoah's plane as we're driving around to where we will eventually be getting up onto the plane. So very cool. A lot of the media was not allowed up in there. This particular plane is not actually labeled Air Horse One. However, that's a Tex Sutton claim to fame. So very cool indeed. It was more exciting to me than even seeing if the Beatles were coming off the plane. And there's American Pharoah with Director of Operations and Funny Side there. Hello, Funny Side, who we know won the 2003 Kentucky Derby in Preakness and the 2003 Eclipse. And there's American Pharoah with Director of Operations Mike Payne, getting ready to unload. He's such a cool horse. There's a Funny Side again, a nice little quick view of Funny Side. And Funny Side will actually be in the paddock today from, I believe, 11:45 till 12:30, parading for his adoring fans. So very cool. It was really neat to be up in there. And here's a view before we went on the plane as they're putting the unloading ramp up to American Pharoah. You can see him in there just handling everything like an absolute
he's
professional.
Cool as a cucumber.
He is. Yeah. He knows everyone's there for him too. And we're walking off the ramp here. And he was very cool. He just stopped and took in the view of his own accord. He's like, everybody's here for me. He's like, no, I'm not ready to go yet. Everyone's adoring me, and I feel like right there he's looking right at me. So basically, AP and I are best friends forever.
Very good.
So, and he walks off to his Brookledge horse van, and there he is awaiting his pony Smokey. So sorry for the bad videography.
Actually, I think as a former video production company owner, I think you did a great job.
Oh, thank you. There's his van, and they're shutting the door and brought him to Saratoga. And I believe yesterday, as they were bringing him in and announced his arrival at the races, you could hear on the backstretch the whole crowd screaming for American Pharoah being here. So,
as I said earlier, I was on the backside yesterday when the van came, so we decided we'll drive over to the Terra Nova barn. A couple hundred people there with the police escort coming in, and yeah, as he got off, he was still cool as a cucumber.
And J.J. Toner, whose barn is right there by him, said they unloaded him right in front of his barn there, and the horse was just a total professional, totally quiet, and he said it was amazing, and he thought he'd be a little more wound up, but no, he's that kind of horse.
Yeah, they walked him up and down the shed row a little bit, people taking pictures, and there was a nice crowd there, probably a couple hundred people divided up on each end of the shed row, and he did not raise a hair. He was cool as a cucumber, no question about it. Oh, here he is getting off, in fact.
Getting off the van at Saratoga, and he's just so cool. I actually have been invited back on Monday to watch him load up as he leaves, hopefully after winning the Traverse, and I can't wait to actually get up in there and pet the champion. It'd be a childhood dream for me. So look, I mean, he handles it all. So, and of course, after they ship across country like that on a plane, they want to bathe them, cool them off, get them acclimated to the backside where they are. And you notice that the lip shank was over his gum, and that doesn't actually hurt the horse. It's actually calming, releases endorphins for the horses. So, and there he is. So there he is. Oh, it's just incredible. An absolutely cool moment. And a random other moment as far as races today, because, I mean, what else is there other than American Pharoah? But there are races today. And in the first race, I thought was kind of funny, there's a horse called Bob LeBeau that I actually galloped for Jessica Harrington when I was in Ireland. So it's kind of funny how everything comes full circle to see that.
Trained by Elizabeth Voss.
Yeah.
So there you go. And any other info for the backstretch we should check into before we let you go?
Honestly, it's all been about AP. and I've just been so excited about that. I didn't really get to chat much with anybody today about horses running today, but we'll have some more for you tomorrow, including an exclusive interview with top handicapper and Churchill Downs clocker John Nichols will be airing tomorrow.
Right, sounds good. So, the exclusive footage from inside Air Horse One. We like that. And American Pharoah has arrived yesterday afternoon. The excitement ramps up. The workout tomorrow. Don't forget, if you come to the track, about 8:45 tomorrow, Travers horses will be out, including American Pharoah. As you noted, today in the paddock, 11:45 to 12:30, Funny Side. Tomorrow there's a charity event, charity brunch up at Old Friends at Cabin Creek. Funny Side will be there as well. So I tell people to think about that for tomorrow morning. Also, maybe make the workout and then go up for the brunch.
And
make it
so many opportunities for horse racing fans to get involved with it here at Saratoga.
It's crazy, and it's going to be a big weekend. All right, we appreciate it. We'll talk to you again tomorrow.
Awesome. See you then.
Going to wrap up the handicapper support